The night that Jesus was betrayed, he shared some really important truths with the 12. As they gathered in that upper room and they shared the Passover meal together, Jesus instructed them on some things that are so important for followers of Jesus. Some things that he really clarified that night. And one of them is the Holy Spirit's role in our lives. He says in John chapter 14, verse 16, "And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you." And so he calls the Holy Spirit the Comforter. And he uses the word another comforter. He's told them that he's going back to the Father, but he's not going to leave them comfortless or as orphans. He's going to send them another comforter. So another like Jesus, and that's the Holy Spirit. And this is the promise of the Father. But it's really interesting. He says that he will abide with you forever. So once the Holy Spirit comes into the life of a believer, he's going to abide with the believer forever. He calls him the Spirit of truth. And isn't that such a magnificent title for the Holy Spirit? In a world that's full of deception and error, the Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth inside the believer. He is pointing us to the truth. He is bringing us conviction of sin. Whenever we err from the truth, he is pointing that out to us. And when we are searching for the truth, he is guiding us in that direction. He says the world cannot receive the Holy Spirit. This is the huge difference, one of many differences between a believer and a person who is lost. The fact that the believer has the abiding, indwelling Holy Spirit living within us. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14 says, "But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned." The Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth. He abides with the believer forever, and he points us to the truth. And that's a big difference than the world or those who don't know Jesus, because he doesn't abide with them. They don't know him. He goes on and says, "He dwelleth with you and shall be in you." And so the Holy Spirit literally abides in the life, comes to dwell in the believer. He goes on and says, "I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. Yet a little while, the world seeth me no more, but ye see me, because I live, ye shall live also. At that day ye shall know that I am in my Father, and ye in me, and I in you." Jesus here ties this all together, and it so intimately brings the believer into a very close relationship with the life of God. And each person of the Godhead here is spoken of: the Father, Jesus, and the Spirit. So much so that he says the Spirit is going to come and he's going to be in you. And finally, there in verse 20, Jesus says, "I am going to be in you." Now, that might seem a bit contradictory, but we realize that in Colossians, he speaks of the fact that Christ is in you, the hope of glory. The Holy Spirit is the Spirit of God. He is the Spirit of Jesus. He is the third person of the Godhead. And as a follower of Jesus, he comes to live in you. What a magnificent, wonderful reality. I just want to encourage you today. If you love Jesus, if you trust him, then you have the Holy Spirit living in you. Let's walk in the Spirit. God bless you. Have a great day.